seconds.
Hey guys, what's going on? Cater here on a beautiful day, my friend. We are live on the Hangout. It is crazy Wednesday, powerful Wednesday, coming from a different location, but we still do what we do. Still here to give you value tonight. Man, it is totally crazy what we have coming for you. More people are coming on the board. So first thing, like we always say on every Hangout, before we get started, if you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching it, I want you to share this link with other people that's going to find massive value in this Hangout, prospect, teammate, anyone that you think that this will be valuable to them. And tonight's topic is how to create a lifestyle of freedom, right? How to create a lifestyle of freedom through the internet. A lot of people want to know how we do what we do, right? A lot of people see us online, the lifestyle that we have. We don't have a job and we're making it happen. So we really want to project in this Hangout today the same value, the same thing, you know, giving you the same training and help you understand how are we able to do it, right? Regular people living from home and living a lifestyle of freedom, taking what we do with us wherever that we go. So with that being said, my name is Cater. I'm one of the members in the No Coders team. We also have Cindy on the line with us. Some of the leaders might be coming through. So I'm going to let Cindy take it away. In the meanwhile, I'm going to go to the group, just announce it to a couple of people. Again, if you're watching this, what I want you to do right now is to share this link to as many people as you can. Get them on this Hangout, because this information we're going to share with them has the possibility to change their lives.
All right, Cater, I think that you have another screen open because I was muted.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, I got you. Boom.
All right, cool. Because I was hearing an echo at first, and I thought it was me, so I muted it out, but then I heard it again, so it was you. So,
right.
Hey, everybody. My name is Cindy Bloom. I have my little banner up there, which Cater should put up there, too. And I am really very excited that you guys are here. We have an exciting webinar. We do these webinars, not webinar, Hangouts. I get confused. Hangouts, every Wednesday night, and we are a really excited panel of people, and the energy that we have within our group is contagious. I've gotten a ton of messages on Facebook and comments saying, I can't believe what's going on with your team, the excitement, the calls. So I want to welcome you guys to our Hangout because we have some, really cool stuff that we want to share with you tonight. And Cater is, actually a perfect example of our theme tonight, because if you guys have noticed, he has a different background, and I'm going to let him talk to you a little bit about, the background that he has and the fact that he is able to do what he does with his computer handy, or making money on the internet. So welcome, guys, to the Hangout, and really glad to have you here.
Cool, Cindy. Appreciate that. Again, guys, as you guys can see here in my background, like Cindy was saying, this always been my dream. If you're watching this stuff, right, you want the lifestyle of freedom. You say, man, I really want to be able to travel. Maybe traveling is not your dream. Maybe you want to learn how to play the piano, right? You want to become a musician. You want to have time for your kids. No matter what the reason might be why you're looking into building a business online or making money from home, I'm sure you have a personal reason that is a lot deeper than just money. Just think about it. What I had to think of myself, right? If money was not an issue, right? If money was not a problem, what would I be doing with my life right now, right? If money was not a problem to you, what would you be doing at this moment with your life? And traveling is one thing that I love to do, right? Being able to travel whenever I want, don't have to ask for vacation. It's been 2 weeks we was in Vegas, right? 2 weeks ago we were in Vegas, and now I'm in New York right now visiting with family, friends, and we can stay for as long as we want and go back home and keep traveling. We have a wire that's coming through, and I'm just feeling totally blessed, and I'm really excited to be able to be on this panel and share with you guys how did this happen, how we come up to the internet with the ideas of really you can leverage the internet and create your own income and create the lifestyle that you want. And it's true, so many people are living the same lifestyle. And if this is something that you want for yourself, you can do it, but you're gonna need certain things in place, right? Because I remember when I came online, I remember the first time I saw a video and I saw this guy talking, right? He was walking by the beach and saying, hey, you know, I'm living the lifestyle of my dream. I'm traveling whenever I want. I'm making the type of income that I could only dreamed of, right? That I could only dreamed of when I was a kid. And now I'm living the dream that I want, right? I was broke one time, but now I am making the income that I want. And I'm helping other people do the same thing. Man, I said, I want what he has, right? I said, I want what this guy has. If he can do it, that was the thing in my head. I saw this guy, I said, man, if this guy can do it, right? He did not even finish college or anything. If he can do it, I know I can do the same thing. And when I came in, that was the mindset that I had. I said, man, I don't want to be tied up to my job. I made a video this morning earlier. I happened to be going and see family members, and some of them were at work. And I went to see one of my brother was actually working. And I went to the work environment, and I just feel so detached to that environment. And I'm looking at everybody that's in there. Everybody looks down. Everybody wants to go home. Everybody wants the day to be over. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, it's so good to be free. It's so just the freedom, just having the freedom to be able to wake up whenever you want, to do whatever you want at your own term. It is worth it to me. That is why I said, man, whatever that you are going through right now, whatever that you're trying to build, it is worth it. Maybe in the beginning, it might be really, really hard, but at the end of the day, the freedom that you're going to get, it is worth it. Maybe in the beginning, you probably will not make the income that you want yet. You probably will be in the building stage, and everybody hits the building stage. Everybody hits the building stage because that's not where you make the money. That's not where you have the freedom yet. This is where you actually have to learn stuff, right? You have to stay on the computer hours and hours of the day, learning new tactic, learning new trainings, right? Learning how to communicate with people, learning how to get traffic, learning how to expand, how to network, and all that stuff that comes into what we do. You learn all that stuff in the beginning, but guess what? At the end of the day, when you start having the freedom and you start making the income, you start impacting lives, you start getting those messages every single day, people that are saying, hey man, you've been an inspiration to me. Thank you for not quitting. Thank you for not giving up. You've been an inspiration to myself, right? Cindy, you've been an inspiration to me. And that, my friend, is what's going to keep you thriving to the next level of success, the next level of success. We had a call this morning. If you was not on it, this call was so powerful. Really, you keep thriving to the next. You got to level up. We talked about that this morning. You got to be able to level up. If you look at your income right now, they're not what you want them to be. You look at your lifestyle right now, they are not what you want it to be. Well, something's got to give, right? You got to change something. You got to get into yourself and find out, because you are the exact results of all the actions that you took throughout your whole life. The person that you are today, the person that you are right now, you are responsible for who you are. And in order for you to change who you are, something's got to change, right? You got to change your surrounding. You got to change your habits. You got to change what you had. In order for you to have something that you never had before, you got to do something that you never did before. So when I understood that when I came online, you know, it was not my fault. I had to calm down and learn from other people, like Sandy, Mr. Mike, who just came on the line. I am in town. What's going on, Mr. Mike Williams?
What's up?
Man, crazy, awesome, man. Nice to see you, brother. Tonight we're talking about, you know, how to create the lifestyle of freedom through the internet. And it's so powerful, man, just being able to be in your town, in your state, and still be able to manage my income, still be able to manage my business. So it's totally powerful, guys. I mean, I can go into my story. We'll get a little bit later, but really I want to share the panel with Mike Williams and Sandy we already have on the line. So if you're watching this, you don't know what's going on into our team, guys, it's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go bananas. Like right now I'm here with one of my students, Miss Rosalind is in the background, but you know, we'll have time to present them. But go ahead, Mike Williams, go ahead and present yourself. I gotta grab my charger here because my computer's running out of charge.
Okay, no problem. What's up, Cindy? Can you guys hear me pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Cool deal.
Do we have a visitor? Do we have a visitor? Is this his first hangout?
It's his second.
Oh, this is the first one I've been on. Gosh, you're getting to be a big boy. He's adorable. Sorry, I had to say that. I just, you know.
He turned one. I'm multitasking here. Well, my name is Mike Williams. I've been on the internet since 2008. Um, Having a lot of fun, learning a lot of stuff. Definitely been able to live a freedom lifestyle working from the internet. Of course, the learning curve is very tough in the beginning, but you just got to punch it through, and eventually it becomes really easy. You start to learn and understand everything, and then you can multitask like this, right? Um, but we got something very powerful going on. It's a great opportunity for most people right now to get involved with LSN. It's a great tool suite for anybody who's new to the internet and really wants to look a lot more professional and really be able to build the business. The atmosphere that we're creating with the No Quitters team is awesome. With the daily motivation calls, with our Monday and Friday trainings, our Wednesday night hangouts, we're constantly in the market space. So anybody on this team, you're going to have plenty of resources to really get started. If you don't have a huge team of your own yet, you can plug into the No Quitters team, get access to the training site, get access to everything that we're doing, get access to all the teaching that we're doing to really help you and the people that you get involved with the internet. A place that you can call home. Whenever you get lost out there in the industry, you can always come back to the No Quitters team, and and it's like coming back home. Yesterday, I was helping a young lady. She was on the verge of quitting. She was on the verge of quitting because she didn't know one small technical thing about a capture page. I spent maybe 5 minutes with her. I analyzed her problem, and I knew exactly what was wrong. And I went in and fixed it. And I mean, the turnaround that she had, the 180 that she had from just like rambling in my Facebook chat that I'm going to quit because this thing doesn't work. It was just because she didn't understand. But when you have a team like us around and, people you can contact and a website that you can go to for support, it just makes life so much easier, way easier than it was when I got started in 2008. And I'm pretty sure way easier than it was for Cater when he got started not too long ago as well. To have access to people who know exactly what they're doing is cool. And so I love the internet. I'll never give the internet up. And just right now it's the best time in the world to get involved with the internet because of the tools, period, that you can create a flexible lifestyle with ease. You can work it like a job if you choose to, and that's fine. But the thing is, you get to go. You can go to San Diego and still work your business. You can go to Hawaii and still work your business. You can go down to Florida. You can go over to Chicago and still run your business effectively. All you need is internet access, and that's the power. That's what I enjoy the most about internet marketing, the flexibility to just move and shake and do what I choose. Once you get to that point where you just totally understand it. But yeah, that's it. I can ramble all night about this stuff. But that's my 2 cents for the introduction, Kaden.
Definitely, truly appreciate it. I think Miss April just came through. Hey, what's going on, Miss April? How you doing?
Hey, hope you all can hear me. Yeah, I was a little late making dinner, but wow, being on the internet is a totally new experience. For me, per se, I haven't been doing this for since 2008 or anything, but I started back in the end of 2012. I mean, so that's what, going on 2 years or something like that. So, I mean, it seems like it's been a decade by now because these 2 years, they just fly by. So I wasn't really around for the whole experience of before or the pre, whatever technology and stuff we have right now going on, because this stuff is awesome. It's like simply, I would say, easy. And from the stories that I've heard about you guys talking about in 2008 and how it was, hard and, all this other stuff, the ups and downs, and I'm like, woo, I'm glad I missed that. But, when I got on, it was like amazing because it's like a whole nother universe of thinkers and also thinking. And so my mind has just been totally just expanded to this whole nother type of lifestyle that I wasn't used to because I was used to going to work, getting up, go to work, come back home, make dinner, try to be with my husband a little bit, but guess what? I'm tired. So then there's that, But then it's like when you bring kids into the picture also, it's just like, oh my God, But this whole internet thing, this whole lifestyle is completely amazing. I know that I was able to actually take some trips with you guys also, and then just do some things on my own too. But just like the whole community and the type of atmosphere that we have here, I mean, just like, you know, we need videos for our website, you know, our big team website, and that just came together so wonderfully when I'm building websites, and I'm like, good God, you know, it's a lot to it, but it's like when you have a team of people working with you, and this is something that you get online. I mean, it's not just like you're out here by yourself, so it's like, it's the synergy here, the atmosphere, the whole experience of being online is something that I would not pass up, and I'm so glad that I took this opportunity back in, I want to say it was the end of 2012. I jumped on board. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know anything about anything. I could teach a baby how to read, but I didn't know anything about the internet except for give me my you know, email and let's go from there. But now it's like a whole different level and a whole different playing field, and the understanding level is just absolutely wonderful. And so I'm taking this and transferring it into everything else that I'm working on, online and offline, and there's still like a just like a big relief of, I'm glad I'm not teaching anymore. Sorry, I'm glad I'm not going, you know, into work and having to wake up every morning. I'm glad that I'm my own boss. I'm glad that my husband even came home and he said, forget this, you know, you're not going to stay at home and, you know, chill or whatever. No, he said, look, we're going to take this, we're going to do this, we're going to work it. And so it's that kind of opportunity that I got, and I would not have had that had I not had gotten online, and had I not gotten with a team of people and just like rode with them for the whole time. So that's all I have to say. That's my introduction, April Johnson.
Yeah, totally awesome, guys. I was just over here just typing away, putting stuff in the group. But I hear you, April. I mean, I've seen the growth, and it's totally amazing where we going. And I love the fact that we had a challenge today with one of our team, one of our group that we part of, and I didn't really get to make the video yet, but one of the questions that we needed to answer was, what do we enjoy as far as, you know, online marketing and what we do, our business, prospect, whatever. What do we enjoy the most about our business? And I was watching somebody else's video, and what they say is the impact they can have on other people's lives, the way that they can help other people. And I could tell you that for sometimes you might feel like, man, I don't know much, I'm not learning much, I'm not making the income. You have to go to the process. And what happened with most people is that they start going to the process, right? So they start helping people, they start blogging or making videos, and the first 90 days, they say, well, set up a 90 days goal, a 90 days rule, you're gonna make X amount of money by 90 days, right? We all believe that. We sit down, you know, you get with Mike Williams with the mindset, you get with myself or Cindy, we say, hey, put down a 90 days goal, you know, this is how much money you wanna make. Yeah, you shout it out every day, you know, okay, this is how much income that I want. And the first 90 days goes by, you didn't make nothing, or you didn't make your expectation, or what you expected, the income that you wanted, or you made $0 at all, or you in the negative, and you ended up quitting. What happened to most people is that they looking in the inside. They don't see the growth that's happening. They looking in the inside at the goal that they have for 90 days. They're looking at the money they didn't make, but they don't see the growth yet. And for you that's looking from the outside, you go to that person's blog and you go to the channel, you see they have 10 videos, they have 20 videos of value or content that is sharing out there, or they communicating with people, they changing lives, it's happening. And when you see that, you go, oh my God, this person is so on the right path, and they just haven't made it to that point where the income will follow them. Because there's this one thing I realized, right? That is why mindset is so important. When you start taking massive action, when you believe so much into yourself, you believe in this lifestyle, you believe in this income, you can make it happen for yourself. When you believe so much and you start taking massive action, your income has no choice but to catch up to your mind. Because you can grow so much, your mind get to that level where you can see it, you can feel it, and you just taking action regardless of the money. You're helping people regardless of your income right now. You're showing people the skills, your vision, your passion, what you stand for, regardless of how much you have in your bank account. Guess what's going to happen? Your bank account has no choice but to catch up to your mindset, because your mindset is just so high up there. So that is really powerful. If you're in your business right now, you're in the process of growing, I just want to put that out there, you know, because sometimes you might be growing and you might not be feeling it. And that video that I watched, one of the things they said is being the ability to help people. Because once you know how to do it for yourself right now, we can go out there and print income for ourselves, because we understand how to make it happen. We understand what's going on. This is why we created a group, right, where we can get people and bring them together and teach them. right? But some people will win, some people will not win. As sad as it is, it's crazy. In the first week, a couple of people will come back and say, hey, Cater, I did not make any money yet, so I'm leaving. Or, hey, Cindy, the first 90 days or first, I wouldn't want it to be 90 days, but whatever goal that I set up, it did not work out. And they forget about all the growth. So what they ended up doing, they end up leaving, right? They end up leaving the industry and they go back to their job or go back to something else. And then they say, well, a couple of years from now, they come back. And they look at the people who stuck around, the people who stayed the long run, and they say, oh my God, look at where you are right now. I wish that I had stayed. And now they have to start building over and over again. One quote that I learned one time, it says that if you don't want to start over and over again, stop quitting. And that's why we call no quitters. Because if you quit, guess what? If this is what you truly want, you want freedom, you want this lifestyle of freedom, you want to create the lifestyle of freedom, if you quit, you're gonna have to start over when you come back. So if you tired of starting over, you tired of of it not happening for you, well, stop quitting. That way you won't have to start over and over and over and over, because that's what you truly want. You want this lifestyle of freedom, you can create it for yourself. Mr. Charlie, so I'm gonna pass it up to Miss Cindy. Tell us what's up. Let us know what's going on, because our team is on fire. We have so much going on for the people that stick around, man.
Well, actually, I think Charlie should actually go because he hasn't spoken at all. And I don't know if he can speak or not, but if you can, let's hear what he has to say. All right, well, I think I heard you, Charlie.
Go ahead, Charlie.
It looks like you're muted out. Unmute yourself. Or maybe he doesn't have a mic.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't.
Okay. Well, if he doesn't, he would love to can come out. I would love to have him share with us. You know what, Cater? I was listening to what you were saying, and I really, it's amazing. I have been going through the Think and Grow Rich calls, and I hop on them when I can. And I actually, have read the book, but recently I've gotten the audio. And I've been listening to it play, a lot as I'm doing things or, as I'm doing my daily, house chores or whatever. And, I've just been listening to the first chapter, the first part over and over again. And it really just resonates with me. So it's so important because if you haven't read the book, I highly suggest you pick it up. You can get a free PDF online. You can plug into our calls, the Think and Grow Rich calls in the morning. But the concept here is, there's this gentleman, Darby, Mr. Darby, and Mr. Darby finds a gold mine, and he goes back to his town and he tells everybody in the town, I found a gold mine, and they all invest all this stuff, and he goes back and he mines the gold and he brings it back, and everybody's dreams and hopes, they shoot to the sky because there's gold. He goes back there and they dig. And they dig, and they dig, and they dig, and they quit. Because they're like, the gold's dried up. We're wasting time. They quit. Some guy comes in, he sells all the equipment, all of his mining equipment, all his gold, and Mr. Darby walks away. The new guy comes in, does some research, and finds that Darby quit 3 feet. 3 feet from hitting that gold that he wanted. So it goes on to say that in the book that you would think that somebody like Mr. Darby would be, hitting himself on the head or, cursing or whatever. But no, he used that as a sole motivation, as a lesson, never to quit. And he is one of the most successful businessmen because he learned that he quit 3 feet from gold. He will never, ever quit and never quit in life, and he is extremely successful. So it actually makes a huge difference because, first of all, when you're quitting, you're firing yourself. That's basically what you're doing. You come onto this the internet for your freedom, and then when you quit, you're firing yourself. This is how we come here for the freedom, so that we don't have to worry about a boss telling us you're fired. And if you're quitting, that's exactly what you're doing. You are firing yourself. So there is no quitting. Don't fire yourself, guys. And having a team like this to plug into, because it's not always easy. We do have our moments. We do have those struggles. But when you have a team to plug into, to keep you uplifted by plugging into motivational calls, by reminding you that your dreams can be dreams. Now, you know, here we're talking about how we can do this with LSN, guys, and I want you to know, I cut a video today about being passionate, and so I encourage everybody out there that, you know, you can sell something. At least I believe that anybody can sell anything if they are passionate about what they're selling. So if you're passionate about your freedom and you're passionate about living this lifestyle, you can do it, but you have to have the right vehicle. So right now, the vehicle that I'm using is tools, because I know that tools can be a vehicle for anybody in business, online or offline. And I'm using the tool suite within LSN to build residual income and more freedom lifestyle for myself. And that is the vehicle. It's an incredible vehicle. It's a powerful vehicle. And I honestly can tell you that I am loving all the products as I dive more and more in it. I'm a huge product of the products. And when you dive into something and you have a passion for something and a belief in something and a team to support you and bring you up, you really have to do nothing or look the other way or hide under a rock not to feel as contagious and inspired as we do every day.
Wow, Cindy, that is so powerful and so key, guys. And you know, like Cindy said, crazy. Sometimes you're just that close, like you're just that close to your breakthrough, but then you just quit. Like you couldn't hold on to get to it. You just couldn't hold on enough to get to it. And guys, if you're watching this, I really don't want you to make that mistake, right? And Cindy was talking about blogging earlier, and she had one of the poster that she posted earlier about her ranking her blog. I remember the first time I ranked my blog on the first page of Google, man, I was excited. I was excited. I was going bananas. I was going bonkers. When I saw I had one blog on the first page of Google, I just knew I could do it over again. But I had to start somewhere. My first blog did not get ranked. My second one did not get ranked. My third one did not. My fourth, I think I started getting ranked maybe after my 15th blog or something, right? But I got ranked. That's the main key. I mean, if some of you listen to E.T., I know Mike Williams, you're a big fan of E.T., right? You know, E.T., right? The hip-hop preacher. A lot of you know him, Eric Thomas. And, you know, I love his story. You know, one of his things that he talks about, you know, he's been doing this stuff for 22 years. People don't know about the time when he was making videos and they were getting 5 views on YouTube, right? People see him right now. They say, yo, this is Eric Thomas, you know, E.T., the hip-hop preacher. They don't know that he created over 500 videos, and each one of them was getting like 10 views or 5 views. If you go to your channel right now, you're not seeing anything, and he never gave up. And he made one video that one athlete took and went viral with it. And now you have E.T. He's getting, you know, he's getting contracts all over the NBA, all over the internet, and now people know him, E.T. the hip-hop preacher. But they don't know how long it took him to get there. So really, the main key is that you don't know which one is gonna do it for you. You never know which blog that's gonna rank on the front page of Google and get you all the traffic and change your life forever and get you the connection you never expected. But the main key is to show up and do the work. You never know which webinar, which Hangout, something is gonna be said, and it's gonna flip the switch for you. You never know when Mike Williams is gonna say something, and it's gonna flip that life for you, and you're gonna go, oh, that's it right there. That's it. That's what I needed. You never know when Cindy's gonna come out with the right word, or April, or myself, or anybody on the line that's gonna click it for you. But if you tap in, you say, man, I'm gonna get on the call. I'm gonna get on this Hangout. You keep producing. you keep repeating, rinsing and repeat, rinsing and repeat, I'm telling you, something will stick. If you keep throwing mud at a wall, like we know, you say if you throw mud at a wall blindly, something will stick, right? But it's just the same mentality. If you keep plugging in, you keep coming through, you keep pushing, something will happen. You just know that something will happen. There is no way you're gonna keep pushing and you're not gonna have some type of results. Maybe you might not seeing it visibly. Maybe your bank account is not showing it right away, but you are growing and you are getting to the next level. So if you're watching this, really, would you love to know how to blog and rank your blog on the front page of Google? I mean, this is so powerful, guys. I made a video yesterday and show people how I had one affiliate product that made us the extra $800 last month from ranking one blog. Can you imagine? People like Mike has 5,000 blogs on the internet. He's been there for like since 2009. So can you imagine the compound interest if you could do that for one blog? Can you imagine you do it for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you pulling all those commissions are coming through, and you know how to do it, and you start blogging for income? Can you imagine just that, just having that one skill? Can you imagine having one skill that can make you a 6-figure income from one video? Can you just imagine all of that? Guys, you're already born with everything that you need. They are all inside of you. We're just pushing you to get it out because we don't want you to go in the ground with it, because everybody dies. You only have one life to live. You will not live this life twice. So whatever you got to do, you have to do it today, because it's not useful in the ground. Nobody can use it anymore. I can't use it. No one can use it. So if you don't become the person that you need to be before you leave this life, because nobody lives forever, I'm telling you, you're going to be one of those people who regrets it on your deathbed. So now you have the chance to do something powerful for your family, for your life. If you want to create a lifestyle of freedom where you can travel the world and still make income for your life, I could tell you, you are in an awesome team. You are part of the people that are making it happen, shaking and grooving. Man, we had a call this morning. Man, I wish Cassandra was on this Hangout today, man. It was so powerful. I had people coming to me after the call and saying, hey, I need to link in my team. They're already in Ellison. What can I do? I'm like, it was crazy, right? Mike William, I think you experienced the same thing, right?
Yeah, she was fired up, man. I was in the office, and I had staff walking in the office. And it was like, what are you listening to? I was like, it's my friend Cassandra. This is our midday motivation. And they was like, really? You listen to that stuff? I said, yeah. And I mean, she was just on fire this afternoon, and everybody just started walking in. And here I am in the back of my mind. I was like, if y'all don't get back to work, but but it was such good information. I let them sit in and listen, because she was on fire. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what was burning on the inside, but she brought it this afternoon, and I know a lot of people was on that call. It was over 30-something people on that call today that tuned in for the duration of the call. Most people go in and out. We'll have 30, 40, 60 in and out, but 30 people consistently from beginning to end, listening in from 30 to 45 minutes, listening in on that call. That's huge. I do a lot of conference calls, and to look at the stats of that call today, I was like, wow, she had people's attention from the very moment she got on to the end of that call. And you know what? I always believe that when you're that passionate, you're performing from your core influence. You're performing from everything that you got. You're giving it all that you got to make sure that people are getting inspired, because she didn't have to do that. She could have took all that energy that she had in that 45 minutes and went and got on the phone and made some sales. But she gave that energy back to the team, to people who were down on their last dollar, for people who just were a little bit confused, people who had been here for months and hadn't got the results that they're looking for, right? People who were just frustrated. She was there for them at that moment, came in, changed their perspective just like that, did a 180, and I'm pretty sure most of those people went out there and produced some results. That's what that midday motivation is all about, to give you that Red Bull, that booster Red Bull that you need to go out there and get through your day and to learn from the day. That saying is, I believe in everyone, right? I believe in everyone. I depend on no one. I expect the best, but I'm always mentally prepared for the worst. And it's calls like the midday motivation that allows you to be mentally prepared for the worse, that allows you to help you understand that this is a process, right? This is a part of your success, right? Everything that you're going through is a part of your growth and getting you from point A to point B, from where you are to where you want to be. Every single day, every mess up, every mistake, every success, every sale, every loss of a sale, everything is to build you up, to give you new experiences. If I hadn't learned everything that I learned in the past couple of years about, blogging, internet marketing, if I hadn't failed at setting up capture pages and messing up autoresponders, forgetting to hit the record button on webinars, if I didn't go through all these different things, I couldn't be able to teach. I wouldn't be able to teach, right? I wouldn't be able to share. I wouldn't be able to speak into other people's lives. I wouldn't be able to do that if I hadn't gone through all the mess that I went through. But I decided to keep going, right? And that's the same thing that everybody has to do. I totally agree with Cater. You got to keep moving no matter what. It's crazy how, we'll keep going back to the 9 to 5 every day, Monday through Friday. Some of us Sunday through Saturday. We'll keep going back. We'll keep going back. We'll keep going back. We'll keep going back and keep going back. But you're doing it because you know you got it. You know that you got to put food on the table. You know that you have to pay your bills. But if you took that same perspective and applied it into something that's your own, that's going to generate profits for you, that same type of clock goes off at 8. Be in the job by 9, right? If you got a 9 to 5, clock goes off at 9 o'clock at night. It's time for you to get on the internet and do your thing from 10 o'clock to 1 in the morning until you got to go to sleep to get up for your job in the morning, until that job no longer exists. But if the same tenacity that you apply to going to work every day, apply it to your business and creating profits for yourself, putting yourself in a different tax bracket, allowing yourself to get some benefits from being an entrepreneur, right? Learning all these things, getting business owner benefits just by being on the internet on your laptop. It's the dopest thing in the world. But if you've applied that same amount of energy you applied to somebody else's business and you applied it to your own business, things can drastically change in 90 days, right? And why does it take so long for you to save money at your job? Because you're making the same amount of income every 2 weeks or every week, every 2 weeks or every week. Your bills are the same. Your bills are the same. Things start to happen, so you have to spend a little bit more money than what you actually have. So you start going into debt because your salary is not increasing at all. It might increase by 50 cents, maybe $1 if you're lucky. You're in one of those good places that give you $1. But when you're making profits for yourself and you're working the same work ethic, you're applying it to your own business and creating profits, your income steadily increases, right? You keep learning, your income steadily increases. You can learn on the job, you can, and you can increase your salary, but a $2,000 jump, what is that? That's really nothing. You're already spending it, right? It's probably going to go into debt anyway, but when you're making profits and you're constantly growing and you're constantly learning, your pockets begin to get a lot fatter, right? Things start to change. You start to get into new tax brackets, but you got to be willing to learn. You got to be willing to do what's necessary, because I totally understand about having a family, needing to work your 9 to 5, being tired as hell, don't feel like writing no blogs, don't feel like writing no articles, don't feel like shooting no videos because I don't have the energy to shoot no videos because I'm tired, right? I know what that feeling is like. But you gotta keep your eyes on the prize. You gotta keep focused on why you got started in the first place, and you keep focusing on that day in, day out. Eventually, things will turn around for you. You will hit that 180. You will hit that breakthrough. Things will happen for you, but you gotta be willing to do the work. Point blank. Period. There is no sleep in this process. If you gotta lose some sleep, that's what you have to lose. If you gotta get up before your kids and go to bed after your kids, it's what you have to do until that 9 to 5 is no longer there, and you got all the time in the world to do what you need to do, but you got to be willing to do the work, man. And it's definitely a blessing to get there. But the cool thing is, it doesn't take long to get there if you're willing to just focus for 3 months, 6 months, a year. Give yourself a year at internet marketing of not getting any sleep, learning everything in the book you need to learn to be successful, setting your goals and going after those goals every single day, day in and day out. Things can turn around literally in a year if you focus. And we have a team that's going to allow you to focus. I mean, we don't do this for our health. We do this because we know that people were where we were and need that guidance. If I didn't have other marketers that I was looking up to that were doing things like Hangouts and conference calls and webinars, if I didn't have that, I still would have been doing the 9 to 5 thing, because there's no way. You need the support, right? You believing in everybody, but you're not dependent on everybody because you're deciding to do the work. But at the same time, you get to plug into a whole realm of energy of people who have done it before you, and you get to pretty much follow in their footsteps, copy what they're doing until you get a style of your own. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Wow. I mean, so powerful, man. It's crazy, guys. I mean, you hear it from everybody here. It's totally crazy, guys. For you to make it happen, like Mike Williams said, man, it's gonna take work, blood, sweat, tears, whatever that it takes to get there. But when you get there, man, it's a sweet spot. Everybody will want to know, how did you get there, right? I remember Cindy put something that says, hey, if life ever give you lemon, you make lemonade, right? And then I read it somewhere. Someone said, if life give you lemon, make grape juice. And watch everybody else come around and ask you, how the heck did you do that? You know, so really you just gotta want it so bad that you're gonna go to extra level. And everybody who's gonna quit on this race, everybody who's gonna stay behind, you just keep it moving, keep it moving. Give yourself a year. I could tell you, you know, man, when we got together, I remember me, Mike, Cindy, and April. It's not the first time we worked together, right? When we got together into beast mode and we came together in a year, man, in that year spent, it's crazy when you have a team and you have people of the same mind come together for something a lot bigger than just themselves, right? Like Mike Williams is saying right now. I mean, we don't have to create a team site. We don't have to create Hangouts. We don't have to create a Facebook group. I mean, there's so many people who sponsor people in the business, and you don't get junk. We don't have to create bonuses. We don't have to teach you anything, right? Because you buy a product. Our service is like free right now. What we're doing right now, we don't get paid for it, right? It's free to you. But when we know the power of having a team, of having people of the same mind together, driving to a direction. They take themselves out of the picture, even though we already know how to blog, but we're teaching you how to blog. Even though we already know how to rank, we're teaching you how to do it. Even though we already know we can travel and still make the income, we want to teach you because we want to expand our knowledge to you. Then you can go out there and duplicate the same thing and grab more people and create this huge army of people who are truly living the lifestyle of freedom and enjoying life at the same time, making their own income, not having to depend on anyone. And that's what we are doing, guys. And I'm so glad and so grateful that I did found this group of people. And it changed my life when I did. So I'm excited for you who's watching. Maybe you at the point right now, you know, the rent is due and you're not having any money. You just spent your last dollar on the internet and you have this dream that, man, I just quit my job. I really want to make it happen for myself. I believe in this thing, right? Even though your friends and your families are saying you're a scam, you know, you're never going to make it. It's not going to happen for you. You know, you've tried many different things before. I'm excited for you if you're part of our team. And if you're watching this, you have not joined our team yet, well, I'm excited for you for making the decisions to go in there. Understanding what we're doing is a lot more powerful than just the business. What we're doing is a lot more powerful. Is the skills. That you could take that with you. Once you have that, what we have right now, the skill set, even if you're not part of our team, whatever happened in the future, you can take that with you and create a 6-figure, 7-figure income for you anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter because we cannot take away your skill set. We can take away a business from you, but we will never be able to take away what you have in the mind. Nobody can take away the fact that I can make a video on the front page of YouTube. Nobody can take that away from Mike or Cindy or April or anybody else that's watching. Skill set plus mindset is the formula to success. Skill set plus mindset plus consistency, right? Time consistency. Because if you have the skill set, you have the mindset, you're not consistent, you will not get anywhere. So skill set plus mindset, time consistency equals results. So whatever results that you're looking for, you need to have the skills to develop it. You need to have the right mindset to keep pushing through and stay consistent, and you will see yourself breaking through. So with that being said, I'll pass it up to Cindy or April or anybody on the line who really want to share.
I'll go ahead. It's what you just said about the skill set. Again, that goes back to starting off and not knowing anything about this. And I know that we spent some time back in, I guess I'll call it like original No Quitters, and we just had, what did we do? We were consistent in there. We were, coming to the trainings that we had every week. We had like a group or core inside of the group, and I've seen this also with beast mode, with how you had when you all first started that, because I didn't come on when you all first started it, but when you first did, you can see the layers of it, and I saw that same duplication over in No Quitters. And so it's like, once you learn a skill of how to do something, how do you build a team, how do you maintain that team, how do you keep your team going, once you model it, or you're seeing the people who are successful at doing it, you learn how to do it, and then you start to do it, and that's the power of duplication. And so then it's like just something that you can take anywhere. So here we are with, I guess, the second No Quitters team, and it's just like all of these forces have come together and combined, and now we have so many different skill sets, so many things, and so many ways that we can learn. Like Cindy with the blogging, we all learned how to blog from another company that we were in, but then, we didn't have her certain skill set on how to do her little special tricks. We didn't know how, a lot of us didn't know how Cater was able to just build like this massive team and so quick. What was it, like 2 weeks or something? I'm like, good God, and so just coming out the blue like that, we don't have the kind of skill. Not everyone has the kind of skill like Mike has, and he's just like, he's a teacher. I don't know, did you go to school to teach? I'm sorry. But anyway, you're a teacher. It's just a natural gift, and you can see that. So when you have these natural gifts and you're able to develop them, and you're not going to be able to really get the full effect of that development if you're on this on your own. If you don't have that kind of group or that core to kind of help build you up, then it's like you're setting yourself back. So it's just all the skills put together, everything that everyone has. Everyone has a little piece of the pie to put in there, and it just makes it so sweet. And so that's what I love about what we're doing. That's what I love about this whole internet lifestyle, the freedom that we have, the freedom, and it's contagious. It really is contagious. So when people see that, and I do want to say this, we were on a motivational call, I think it was last week, and someone was saying, nobody from my corner is supporting me. I don't have any likes on my thing. I don't have any engagement. And I was just sitting there like, good God, did you know what I did? Some time ago, I started tracking my things. It was a point, and I'm just like, Dad, you know what? I don't get any likes. Okay, so I put my links up, and I tracked my links. And lo and behold, it's like 30, 40 views on a video or whatever it is that I was putting up. But you know what? It's not the point of who's liking, who's commenting, who's sharing. It's the point of they see you. So when you get past that mindset, you know what? Bump that. You see me, and I know you see me because you keep coming back. Then you start going a little bit harder. And once you can find the little tools and the little tricks and the little things to figure out where you are, where you stand, and where you're going, it's just like it doesn't even matter. And so that's what you got to have. You got to have a strong back in this one. You got to have a strong back in this industry. And if you're weak, get with a team to build you up. That's all I can say. Get with a team to build you up. But once you get your footing, once you get your step, it's like just stride in, just go with it. And that's what you get when you're with a good team, when you're with a bunch of people who have the best interest in mind for you. And that's what you got right here.
Man, they see you, and I can testify to that, man. I know this is true. Right? People might not say anything, but they see you. They're watching. People are watching on their Facebook wall. They seeing what you're posting. They seeing where you're going. Even if you get no love, right? You get no likes on your video. Someone put a video the other day. It was crazy funny. I don't know if you guys ever watched. I think it was I don't remember, Training Day with Denzel Washington. And there was this one scene in that movie where it was like, oh, you guys got me no love, and it was crazy, right? And they posted the same thing about, when you post a picture on Facebook or whatever, you get no love from other people. But really, guys, what I want you to understand, it's not about everybody, right? When you post a video or you post a message or a picture, it's not that. You ought to be looking for that one person. Right, for that one person that's going to watch it and they're going to relate to it. Even if they don't say nothing, I bet you're going to get to an event, someone will come to you and say, yo, you changed my life. Yo, there was a video that you made that changed my life. And sometime as you grow even bigger, they will start coming back and send you testimonial and say, hey, you changed my life. Your consistency changed my life. your testimony changed my life. The fact that you did not quit, that shows me that I can do it. And I've seen that so many times, guys. I've been to so many events and I've met so many people. I've met them, and the one thing they say to me, dude, like, I see your video all over. It's because of my consistency. Right? I make one every single day. Now I don't need to talk about anything. I just flip it up and start talking. Because once you start working in your mindset, you will know exactly what to say, because it will be coming from your heart, right? Not from your head, but really from your heart. And people will be able to relate to your story. They will be able to relate to what you're saying. So they will feel that connection. When you go to those it's crazy, right? Me and Cindy, when we go to meetings, and people will come up to us and they start talking, and you know, they would start saying, hey, Kato, let's put a video together, and they didn't even tell us their name, and they automatically feel that bond. It's like they already know you because they've seen so many of your videos, they've seen so many of your stuff, even though they might not have liked it, they might not have, you know, put a comment on it. You know, that shouldn't be your worry. When I stop worried about that, because sometimes you might get carried away and thinking, hey, I just want to post so I can get likes and comment. When I stop worrying about the likes, I stop worrying about the comment, guess what? I remember I have a mentor named Shay Filmster. You guys probably don't know him. He told me that one time. He said, Kato, you cannot take likes to the bank. You know, he said, Kato, you cannot take comments to the bank. Stop thinking about people liking your stuff and sharing your stuff. It doesn't matter. It's not about the like. It's not about the share. It's not about the comments, but it's about the content. If you can get your content out there, you get it to the right people, and the right person ended up on that content, I'm telling you, the connection you will establish with that person, the life that you will be able to change, you will never know. So do not worry about the 200, 300 likes. Don't worry about that. Don't be fazed by that. Maybe you might see someone that has a huge following and they post a picture. They just say, hey, I just ate some ice cream, and they get 500 likes. And you post this great video. You put all your heart inside of it and you get no likes. I'm telling you, don't feel down for that. Don't feel like, man, my life is over, my business is over. It's not about the like, because you cannot take likes to the bank. And I keep that from Shay Filmster. You cannot take comments to the bank. With that being said, I'll pass it up to Cindy.
That's awesome. I love it. It's so true, though. I mean, you really can't, and you can't judge your success by your likes too. And you know, I just want to really explain, because I did a video, and I'm just doing some editing to it, and it was really about the importance of blogging. And honestly, I have blogged, you know, for about a couple of years now, and I got really good at blogging, and I was able to, you know, every time I would blog, you know, about a keyword, I always would come up with the same 5 people on the top of the Google who were ranking there with me. And Cater was one, you know, Jermaine was one, and that was what I was able to tell people. You know, I can get you to rank your blog. I have this, you know, great platform. Well, you know, without naming, you know, businesses or going into it, I couldn't rank on that blogging platform anymore. It wouldn't rank. I was still doing the same things, and I wasn't ranking. And I got discouraged, and by that time I had learned other methods of creating traffic and leads for my business, that I concentrated on those and kind of put the blogging on the back burner. And then I saw another system that, you know, I was convinced that I needed this viral blog, a backbone of a viral blogging platform. So I went into another one thinking that this one's going to work. Well, again, did the same exact stuff, and I could not rank. So then I decided, well, I really like blogging, and I have a website, and I've learned so much, I'm going to put my own blog together, which I did, and I've been enjoying, and finally I have my own blog. But again, I've been online for close to 3 years. It was a big learning curve. Now, I'm in LSN, and as I said earlier, I'm a product of a product. So even though I have my own blog and it's drawing traffic, I decided, you know, hey, I want to check out the LSN blog just as I checked out all the other blogs. And I have to tell you, if you look on my wall, that LSN blog is ranking. I was able to rank on the content on that just as, I mean, literally I have posts, 1 and 2 on Google, one from my LSN, one from my personal blog. And what that says and what that should tell you is that if you don't know how to blog yet and you haven't learned, we offer a really great platform where you can actually get results. And I can say that because I've done it and I've seen the results. And we could also teach you and will teach you how to actually move along, move on in your journey of marketing and create, your own blog if that's what you so choose. But starting off and learning the power of blogging, really, there's only one thing that you need to do, and that is get a blog and start blogging. Because like Kater said, for the first 15, 20 blogs, it was just blogging. I didn't even know what I was doing when I was blogging, but I was told to blog daily and learn it, and I did, and I'm one of those people who will go through training and learn things, and I learned it, and I loved it because blogging is a huge, valuable tool in business, and especially in 2014, much bigger than just a website. And when you understand and you realize the difference between having just a static website and having a blog, you'll realize that it's much more important, and Google will pick up on blog content because basically what it's doing is you are feeding Google with new food every time you create content and put it on your blog. They go out and they search for new food, okay, and they pull up all that new food and they gurgitate it into the search, the searches, and that's who they put and rank on their page. The people who have the static websites where nothing changes, Google is not getting fed that information. So it's not going to come up in content. Yes, if you put your name of the company in there, yeah, it will go there, but there's a lot more to it. And, starting with a vehicle as simple as just plugging into a blogging platform that's already set up is really a lot more powerful than people realize. And, for $30 a month, you get a blogging platform and then all the tools that you need to go with your blogging platform to make an impact in business online in this day and age, okay? And brick and mortar businesses, they don't know the power of blogs. They don't know the power of having continual contact with customers by using autoresponders. So this is a really powerful tool suite. And like I said, I've used the products, and the fact that this blog does have ranking capabilities just made my level in this product even go higher. So I encourage you guys to, there should be a link somewhere on the page that you're looking at, or go back to whoever told you to get to this Hangout and find out how you can plug into our team. Whether you want to plug in because you just are tired of all the confusing plates and all the passwords that you have to remember and all the different monthly fees you have for all your tools, which was like me. But once you do that and you use the tools and you see the power and you realize that as you're building your business, you're bringing new people in and you're just going to share this tool suite with them because there's so much value and it's going to help so many people. So it's a win-win situation, guys. Click the link below. Join us, to either, run with us as this business is exploding for us, or actually save yourself and your team money on the awesome tools that we have within LSN. And in a sense, you are going to start creating that freedom lifestyle that you so choose, and we also desire that we can travel, live life on our terms, and do the things that we want to do and what's important to us. And that's all I really have to say. Just get in.
It's totally crazy you said that, Cindy. Some people don't understand the power of blogging. Guys, it's totally crazy. Cindy, myself, Cindy, April, we was all part of the same blogging platform. Yeah, I got to a point on that blogging platform where I was getting, on some months, I was getting about 30,000 hits a month. So I was blogging. I had over 350 blogs on that blogging platform. I was driving some crazy traffic. So if you're thinking about 30,000 hits a month, if you're thinking about just solo ad, if you're buying traffic, that's $30,000 some company would have charged you then. Right now, solo ad is a little bit down, so you might pay a little bit less. But I mean, 30,000 clicks, that's $30,000 a month that you would have been paying for traffic. When you learn how to blog, the amount of free traffic that you can bring, I was literally blogging for everything. I was blogging for hair products. My wife was doing a hair journey. I know some of you probably remember that. What? I was getting people in to buy hair products on that blog, right? I was posting hair products and redirect them from the blog to buy a hair product online, and people was buying. Guys just don't understand the power of having a blog. I was creating traffic loophole. I know a new company was coming out, they would have new search for certain companies. I would create a traffic loophole and get people in my company, or if I'm part of that company, I would be, while everybody's going out there trying to figure out, hey, you know, hey, broski, can you buy this new program? You know, do you have $500 to buy this new program? And they go, no, I don't have it. Ask my mom or whatever. I was on the front page of Google sucking in the traffic for people that's searching for that specific company, that's searching for that specific program. How cool would it be if you are getting people in your business that's already interested? Why? Because they go into Google and search for that specific term. How cool would it be? It's so cool that you can blog about this iPhone. Let's say iPhone, for some reason, right? I know iPhone is a lot of people blogging about it, right? But for some crazy reason, you are so good enough to rank for iPhone 5, and you got a contract with iPhone where they will pay you affiliate commission on every iPhone that you sell through your link. Can you just make yourself think about it? You write a blog, it takes you an hour. Maybe you have a video on there, something on there, and you rank it on the first page of Google for someone that's searching for a new iPhone 6. Whatever, new iPhone, and you give them the information they need, and you have a link, which is a call to action at the bottom of your blog that says, click here, buy this iPhone from me, from the information that you just received from me. And then boom, they go out there, you made a sale while you sleeping. Can you imagine that, doing that for 1 product, 2 product, 3 product, 5 product, 10 products? The compound interest. And then boom, out of nowhere, I heard there was a change in the blog, and all my 30,000 clicks every month just went down the drain. You know, everything got deranked. I was using tools and trying to rank it back on. Things wasn't happening. It was just, it just killed it for me. And I just, like Cindy said, I just lost my taste for blogging. That's when I started my own blog. And when I started my own blog, it took me a little while before I couldn't even rank it. It was taking me a long time because it was a new domain. Google does not know it. There's no authority. I have to build it. I have to drive traffic. It was really getting annoying. So I went into video marketing because I knew how to rank video and other paid traffic, and Craigslist, which is my baby, right? So I went back into Craigslist and other stuff. I wasn't blogging anymore. But what I found out is the fact that if my website had authority, then I had a product that came out, right? I had a product that came out called See Your Traffic Bananas. So when that product came out, what I did, it was already getting traffic because people love the product and they were buying it. Since it was already getting traffic, I host my blog, my own personal blog on that product, and boom, it started to happen again. I was ranking every single day for any product that I want, and I started making automatic signups. In any businesses, automatic income in products. People was buying from me again. So I got excited about blogging. Then I'm like, wait a minute, I can do this. How am I going to get my team to do the same thing? Because they don't have a product where they're getting free traffic coming to the, you know, they're getting 300, 400, 500 clicks every day on automation to that product where they can just host a blog on that domain. You know, they can't do it because not everybody has a product. So I was looking for something, you know, where they can come in and that's going to rank. And when Cindy came out and said, man, this stuff is ranking, and I can understand it. Why? Because they have over 70,000 people in pre-launch that's going to the website. They are one of the top sites right now. They are already driving massive traffic. So when your blog is hosted on a domain like that, it's going to be easy for you to rank, and it's WordPress. Google love it. And the tools that's in this tool suite is totally amazing. So now I can teach you what I do. And, you know, I was afraid to really teach people what I do because I know they was not going to rank with the blogging platform I was going to make them take or use. Now that I know this blogging platform rank, I could teach you how to rank for different products. I could teach you how to not just sell one thing, but to become a Walmart of online marketing, where you selling books, you selling products, you selling JVZoo, you selling ClickBanks, you waking up to checks coming to your mails, you waking up to a PayPal notification every day, just straight up on automation. But you have to be willing to stay in the game and learn the information to get yourself to the next level. So I'm excited for our team, man, for the powerhouse that we have, for the tools that we have in place, because we going to crush this, whether with you or without you, my friend. So if you're watching this, I invite you to take action. Whoever invited you here, click the link below, get linked up with them. Let's rock and roll, because we are going for the moon, right? This is not just a newbie group. We know what we are doing, right? This is why we can be so confident. We've done it before. We understand how to rank the videos. We understand how to make the income online. And we want to teach you how to duplicate the same thing. So I'm excited for you who's locking arm with us, because we are not newbie, but we've been through the trenches. We've been through the struggle. We've been to, you know, understanding how to put blogs together, WordPress, capture pages together. And I'm so grateful for you that has a system where you won't have to learn all the craziness, all the crazy stuff that we had to learn, you know, connecting capture page plugins and all that stuff. You don't have to learn any of that stuff. This is plug and play, but you just have to be willing to do the work every single day. If you make it a goal that I'm gonna make a video every day for the next 90 days, right? And then I'm gonna write one blog every day for the next 90 days. And I remember if you was on a call with Cindy, she said that writing a blog is not your income producing activity, right? You can write a blog, and if nobody sees it, you will not make any money. After you write that blog, you want to learn how to do syndication, because syndication is actually your income producing activity. Because you can write a blog, and if you don't do nothing with it, you can make a video. If you do nothing with it, you will make absolutely no money. But when you can get that blog and you go ping it on Google with pingler.com, right, then you go to Facebook group and you syndicate it to about 100 to 200 groups, right? You send it out to your email list, more people are watching it, and then now you rank it with a couple of different tools, or with the blogging platform that will rank itself on the front page of Google, and now it's driving traffic on its own on automation. Now you're talking about making money blogging. But consistency is the key, my friend. So you got to keep doing it for the next 90 days, and I can tell you, you will fall in love with it. And when you look at your YouTube account, you see that in the next 90 days, you have 90 videos, you have people that are following you, you have blogs that are ranking in the front page of Google, you make your first commission through affiliate product or through the LSN system selling it. You're going to get so excited and say, man, this is where I belong. Whether you're going to use this as a vehicle to get you to your dream, whatever your dream is, whether you're going to use this as your own personal dream, my friend, we want to tell you there is a place for you on our team, and we want to welcome you in, and we want to teach you every skills that we have. We want to teach you everything that we know to help you get to the next level. So with that being said, I don't know if anybody want to say anything else.
I do. I want to say thank you for being here. If you guys are on this Hangout, there's a reason for it, and you are here for a reason. It's up to you now what you do with what you've heard, and my advice to you guys is stop just looking and watching. Take action, because I have to tell you, this really is like no other company. We didn't even go into the comp plan, but I have to tell you, in most companies that you deal with, you know, you go in there and, you know, if you use these tools, guys, you're going to share how great they are. And for every person that you refer, this tool, I don't even know why they call it a basic package, because it's so far from basic that it's crazy. But this basic package for $30, everybody that you tell, you make $30 for. There's no pass up. So if you join and you decide to use the tools with me, that's awesome. If you want to go and sell the tools, that's great. But there's no pressure for me as your sponsor, guys, because these are tools that you're going to use. So I can't express the importance of having quality tools in a central hub, making it easy and effective for your business. So guys, with that being said, click the link below, join our team. We look forward to helping you grow in your business. There's a lot of knowledge that we have as leaders on this team, and with our training site, with all the tools back there, you really have everything you need on top of an incredible team to bring you to your choice, your destination choice, your choice of freedom. This is Cindy Bloom, and really, I really look forward to working with you.
Boom. All right, guys, so click the link below. I don't know, April, do you have any final thoughts or anything? All right, April says she's good. And with Cindy being said that, we do have a team site, which I think is powerful, that most teams don't even have. It's totally crazy. I mean, we haven't shown it to you guys, you know, but get to our next team hangout. We're going to show you the team site. And what we're doing with this team training site is going to be crazy powerful in the next 30 days, 90 days, 100 days, next year. It's going to be crazy. So watch out to what we do. But with that being said, guys, log on, LinkedIn, whoever invited you to this hangout, ask them for the link. Get started with the LSN system. We are ready to rock and roll with you. Or Skater with the No Quitters team. I'll see you guys later.